Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Logo Street. This is the 87th episode, and today in this episode we'll be taking a look at Nicktoons with TeenNick, Nick Jr., and Nick at Night. We'll start off with Nicktoons. Here's a short bio for those of you who don't know what Nicktoons is. Nicktoons is a collective name used by Nickelodeon for their original animated series. All Nicktoons are produced partially by at the Nickelodeon Animation Studio, who enlists Nickelodeon's parent company, Viacom, now known as Paramount Global, in her copyright bylines. Since its launch in the late 1970s, Nickelodeon's schedule incorporated animation and produced by other companies. The channel did not invest in its own original cartoon series until 1989, when producer Vanessa Coffey visited Los Angeles to accept pitches from local animators. Gerald D. Labor, the channel's then president, greenlit 3 pitches for full series: Doug, Rugrats, and The Ren and Stimpy Show. On August 11, 1991, the 3 cartoons premiered as part of a 90-minute block, becoming the first branded Nicktoons. In contrast to the merchandise-based cartoons that dominated the 1980s animation industry, Vanessa Coffey and Geraldine Laybourne agree that Nicktoons should be creator-driven, based on original characters designed by animators. Now, let's get to it. 2002 to 2003, this is when it says Nicktoons TV. So, we see the word. We see a blue circle, and coming out of the blue circle, we see an orange silhouette of SpongeBob SquarePants, which is everyone's favorite sponge, and the white head Nick mark right there. And below SpongeBob, we see the words Toons and TV in this cool text. 2003 to 2005, we see a splat. The word Nick and Toons are the same text. Here's the platinum version. Now that was the first era was Nicktoons. 2005 to 2009, this is when it's Nicktoons Network. So we see here's something that looks like our world, and it's covered in orange paint. And below it, we see the words Nicktoons and Network in orange. 2009 to the present, they've changed their name to Nicktoons again. So we see the word Nick and Toons in the current text. Here's the one. Collect 4 variants of it. And here they are. They're in red, green, in blue, and turquoise. There are other variants. There are superheroes, skateboarding, robots, space, and video games. And here's the one with the brand new Nick Splat. Now, let's take a look at TeenNick. Here's a short bio for those of you who don't know what TeenNick is. TeenNick is an American paid TV channel that is owned by Paramount Media Networks, the Paramount Media Networks division of Paramount Global, and primarily teens and tweens. Its programming includes a variety of live action inherited from its sister channel, Nickelodeon. The channel launched on September 28, 2009. As the merger between 2 defunct programming blocks, which also targeted a teenage audience, TeenNick on Nickelodeon and The End on Noggin. Before its introduction as a channel, TeenNick's space used to be held by Nick Games and Sports from 1999 to 2007, and short-lived 24-hour version of The End from 2007 to 2009. Now, without further ado, let's get to it. 2009, this is their prototype. So if you see the word TeenNick in orange, like they forgot to add another N right there. See, 2009 to the present, we see the word TeenNick in the same text as before. Now, there are 4 variants like before. This one is in gray. This one is magenta. This one is peach, and this one is in lemon. Here's the one with the new Nick splat. Now, let's talk about Nick Jr. Here's a short bio for those of you who don't know what Nick Jr. is. Nick Jr., sometimes disambiguated as Nick Jr. on Nickelodeon or Nick Jr. on Nick, is an American morning programming block that airs on Nickelodeon every weekday. It was launched on January 4th, 1988. Nick Jr. features a lineup of shows aimed at children aged 2 through 6. In 2009, Nickelodeon launched a separate channel named after the Nick Jr. block as a replacement for the original Noggin cable channel. The channel is known on air as the Nick Jr. channel, to differentiate the 2 services. Now, let's get started. Now, 1988. This is the prototype version. So we see the word Nick Jr. in white in its orange circle. 1980 to 2000. The Junior is abbreviated. The word Nick is in orange and the word Junior is in blue. Now I've collected like a few variants. These are probably the ones seen on TV. The variants feature the mice, frogs, robots, octopuses, crocodiles, and cats. And these are the TV show logos. These are the ones used for Blue's Clues, Oswald, Max and Ruby, Miss Spires, Sunny Patch Friends, Lazy Town, The Backyardigans, Go Diego Go. And Wonder Pets, Wow Wow Wupsie, Yo Gabba Gabba, and Ni Hao Kailan. 2009 to the present, the text is modified. Here's the one with the slogan, Smart Place to Play. And here's the one with the new Nick splat. Now let's take a look at Nick at Night. Nick at Night, styled as Nick at Night, is a nighttime programming block on the American Basic Cable Channel Nickelodeon. The program broadcasts for prime time to late night airtime, varies depending on the night. The block initially consisted of syndicated sitcoms and films from the 1950s to the 1970s. Nick at Night gradually shifted its programming to primarily airing sitcoms as recent as the mid-1990s and the 2010s. Paramount Media Networks, a division of Paramount Global, generally regards Nick at Night as a separate channel that shares space with Nickelodeon on the channel due to the block targeting adult audiences. Nielsen has reported Nick at Night ratings separately from Nickelodeon since 2004. Now, without further ado, let's start. 1984, this is the pretty much. So we see the word Nick in this 80s text with the words at night in different text. 1985 to 2002. The text is modified and for the dot of the I, we see the word at in a circle. This one, the at is in black and the circle is white. Here's one with thinner text and the at is in white and the circle is in black. 2002 to 2007. The text is modified again and the at symbols will just replace the word at. Here's the one in the blue circle and here's the one in the orange circle. 2007 to 2009. We see the word Nick and the words at night in orange. And there's an orange paint spot here. Finally, 2009 to the present, we see the word Nick in orange and the at symbol in blue and the word night in dark blue. Here's a variant with it's completely orange. And here's the new Nick splat version. Alright, that's it for now, guys. Thanks for watching episode 87 of Vlog History. And stay tuned tuned on Monday for episode 88, which will be about Noggin.